What's going on, guys? Lone Driver Mike again, bringing you another video. Guys, walking a dog this morning. Anyways, yeah, I want to tell you guys about my first week on WAG. So I'm just going to talk about the earnings and different things. So with WAG, you basically get paid to walk dogs, and it just depends on how, like, what did the customer want? Like, did they want a 20-minute walk, a 30-minute walk, or an hour walk? So the hour walks are a little bit more than obviously the 20-minute walks or the 30-minute walks. So like the 20-minute walks in Sacramento, you're looking at like $8.40. 30 minutes is about $12, and the hour walk is about $18. So that's not including tip. So a lot of customers, believe it or not, I'm looking at about 80% tip rate right now. So at least 80% of all my customers are actually tipping me. So, and I'm still getting tips from like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. So they can tip you like a week or two later. So this is a pretty good gig, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, even if you walk a dog for 30 minutes, let's say, that's 12 bucks. And then, you know, they tip you like a couple dollars or something. Like, that's like $14, $15 for just like 30 minutes. So I've walked this dog before, and she's a really good girl. And so the last time I walked her, this was like a couple weeks ago. It was like my first week, I believe. And it was an hour walk, and the customer tipped $6. So I made 18 plus $6 tip. So I actually ended up making $24 for an hour. So, and that was just with one dog. And I've had a few customers, they have two dogs, and they wanted me to walk them for like an hour. So sadly, with an extra dog, it's not double pay necessarily. So if it's one dog for an hour, it's $18. Now, if there's two dogs, they only add $3 extra. Now, I think that's like, I don't know, I'm somewhat getting ripped off. But even then, if the dogs aren't, you know, especially if they're smaller dogs, two dogs are not that difficult to handle. Like, you know, all you do is walk the dog, and that's it. You know, and they pee and they poop, and you have to make sure, you know, keep them on a short leash if like there's other dogs around. And because you don't want, the last thing you want is for the dog to attack, like, you know, another dog or something like that. Then you're gonna have to call the customer and say, hey, look, man, this is what happened. Then you're probably gonna get a bad rating, no tip. And, you know, I don't know what WAG's policies are, you know, when you get a lot of bad ratings. But so far, I've walked over 20 dogs. So not everyone tips, but most people tip. So out of all the people that rated me, I've gotten all 5-star ratings. So as of right now, my rating's perfect. So knock on wood. I hope it stays like that, because the more good ratings you get, the more walks you're gonna get, the more recommendations you're gonna get. Because see, I walked this dog before, right? So this previous customer, she gave me a 5-star rating and she tipped. So see, the thing is, you want to build these relationships. You want to make sure you're giving good service. Come on. And so that's how you do it, man. Because without the repeat customers, come on, let's go. Sorry. Yeah, without the repeat customers, it's hard to get walks, you know. So, and when you accept a walk, it doesn't mean you're going to get it necessarily, you know, because the customer has the right to cancel on you. Like, if they don't want you to walk their dog. That's why I tell you guys, it's very important, especially with WAG, dog walking. It's very important to get good ratings. So, you know, every time I walk a dog, if the customer's home or not, I always send a nice text message saying, hey, I'm on the way. This is Mike with WAG. How's your day going? You know, I'm very nice. I'm very polite. because the only way to succeed on WAG is to get good ratings and build those relationships. You want to get like I said, you want to get repeat customers. Sorry. And yeah, you want to get repeat customers because that's where the money's at. Like, I walked this dog before. She tipped $6 last time, so most likely, since she enjoyed my service last time, she already rated me 5 stars before. She already tipped me before, so most likely I'm gonna get another good rating and another tip. You know, and so I've walked to some dogs before, you know, like the same dog before, you know what I mean? So that's how you're gonna get your rating up, because you can almost, with a positively certain that if they give you a good rating, they're gonna rate you good again. It's not guaranteed, obviously, but you know, it's a good possibility. So this is a repeat dog. I had another repeat dog, and the thing with WAG is, you got to be on your app, man, because if you're not, someone else is gonna snag that walk. You know what I mean? So it's not that easy. You got to be on top of your app. And see, in Sacramento, it's kind of slim pickings. There are walks, but there's a lot of competition. So if you're not like staring at your phone, or you don't have your app like in your hand, you know, if you don't click it within the next, like, I'd say 10 seconds or less, you probably are not gonna get it. Because by the time you click it, let's say a minute or two goes by, it's gonna say, oh, sorry, this walk has been booked. So when I tell you guys about this, you know, you gotta click it as soon as possible. Because if you don't, you're not gonna get the walk. See, I got lucky with this one because, well, for one, I walked her dog before, so that probably helped out. She remembered me and my face and my service and everything, so that helped out. And what also helped out is I was already on the app, you know what I mean? So I was like one of the first ones to click it, and then the customer has an option. Whoever clicked it first, they have the option to like be like, oh, I don't like this walker, or, you know, blah, blah, blah. Hey, you know what I mean? So it helps out when you've walked the dog before, but not necessarily. Like, I saw a walk this morning and I walked them before, but I didn't click it fast enough or whatever, and so those 2 dogs went to someone else. So, you know what I mean? So the goal is to give good service. Come on. Good service. You want to communicate with the customer at all times, what's going on, if you're going to be late, early, and then when you write out that WAG report, it's called a WAG report. So at the end of the walk, it's going to tell you like to write out a report. Now, I know it's time consuming and everything, but you're going to want to write that out, almost a full paragraph. I'd say like at least 5 sentences out. Just because, you know, you want to tell them how they did, how their dog was, and, you know, it just looks better. And I would say out of all my customers, I'm getting like at least 70 to 80% or higher of my customers that tip. You know, so I don't know if it's because people just tip on dog walking, I don't know, or maybe it's because of my service. Like, I really don't know. Maybe because I'm on time, I communicate with the customer, I'm nice and polite. If I do meet the customer, usually I look nice, I'm well dressed, and you know, that's just all it is. And so with my first week, I ended up getting 8 walks, and I think I made about 140. So I averaged, and see, not all walks I got tipped, but most of them tipped, and not all walks were hour walks. Some were like 30 minutes, but you know, a good amount were hour walks. So you want to get those hour walks. Like this one's an hour walk, so I'm gonna make $18 plus whatever tip, most likely $6, because that's what she tipped last time. So you know what I mean? So out of 8 walks, I made like $140. So that's so I'm averaging about $17 per walk, you know. And like I said, some are 30 minutes, some are an hour. I ended up going to San Francisco, and that area was a lot more busy. I mean, I could probably get down there by 8 in the morning and go till like 8 at night. I can probably clear about 200 just walking dogs. But see, in Sacramento, that's not possible. It's not that busy. You got a lot of competition. I can get a good amount of walks still. But the most I've gotten in Sacramento is 3 walks. So that's the most I can get. If I'm lucky, maybe I can get closer to 5 or 6. But I have to be on the app, and I gotta be paying attention. But yeah, I mean, the most I've gotten is about 3 walks in Sacramento, so it's not that busy. So as far as walking dogs in Sacramento, it's more like a part-time thing. But if I go to San Francisco, I can probably clear at least 200 bucks. Because I went there with a friend and we made some good money just between the both of us. I mean, we took turns taking walks. We made about $110 in 6 hours. So that's not too bad, to be honest with you. So if you put in at least 10 to 12 hours there, you should be able to make at least 200 bucks, at least. So I'm thinking I might go there Monday just to try it out and see how it goes. You know what I mean? You never know. It might be worth it. So yeah, so my first week I made 140. I took 8 walks. Most people tipped. Everyone gave me a 5 stars. And so yeah, so some are 30 minutes, some are an hour. And so it's really up to you how you want to do this, you know. But when it comes to Sacramento, it's not that busy. It's busy, but there are a lot of competitions. A lot of people are on the app just refreshing their app. When a walk pops up, they click it as soon as possible. So, you know, you got to be quick. But this is good. This is good because you know what? It kind of breaks up my day a little bit. Like yesterday, I made like $130. I didn't work that much. I kind of woke up a little bit late. Then I had like a 2-hour dinner break with a friend, which kind of messed me up. I shouldn't have did that, but you know, it is what it is. But I was still able to get through like 3 walks yesterday, and I started like at 2 o'clock, I would say. So who knows? Maybe if I would have woke up earlier, I would have got maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 walks maybe in the morning. This morning, only a few walks popped up. So I didn't miss out too much. So Saturdays are kind of a slow day, I think. So maybe on like Saturdays, I'll just go to San Francisco just to keep busy. Because even on Saturdays in Sacramento with food delivery, it's not that busy. Like, and time again, my friends will like try to work Saturday for lunch. And they're like, man, it's not busy. And I'm like, I told you guys it's not that busy on Saturday, at least in Sacramento. Like the lunchtime, people don't... You know what I mean? People don't order delivery on Saturday mornings or lunches. I mean, at night's not bad, but it's just not that busy. So would I recommend this app to people? Yeah, I mean, if you like dogs, sometimes you got to pick up poop. I mean, that kind of sucks, but that's really up to you. Like, I mean, I think the money's worth it. You know, even a 30-minute walk is $12 plus tip. And it adds up, man. So yesterday I took 3 walks. I made like, I think about 40 bucks. And then one time I took 3 walks. It was a different week. I think it was last week or the week before. I made like 50, almost 60 bucks off 3 walks. I made like $56. So, I mean, if your goal is just like $100, you could take like 3 walks plus take some food delivery orders, you know, do like Grubhub, Caviar, Uber Eats, Doordash. And you should easily hit 100, no problem. But my goal is $200, so I'm up early today. I'm gonna be walking dogs. I'm gonna be delivering food. Yesterday, Grubhub was popping. So that was cool. I got like 3 walks. I got a good amount of Grubhub. I got 2 Caviar, 1 Uber Eats, and they tipped me, so that was great. I love when Uber Eats tips you because the pay is so low on there. It's like $5, $4 or $5, sometimes $3. Sometimes, not too much, but yeah. I mean, I think I had a good first week on WAG, and now that I'm getting the hang of it, it's not that easy. Like I said, you really got to get those walks in. You got to get as many walks as you can the first month. You want to get your ratings up. You want to get your name out there. You want to get good recommendations, because like I said, if these customers like you, most likely, and if you left a good impression, most likely they're gonna book you again for their dog, to walk their dog again. So I'm telling you guys, when you start this, take it a little bit more serious. I mean, with food delivery, it's, you know, I'm not saying don't give good service, but when you're dog walking, you're handling people's dogs. Like, this is not, you know what I mean? This is like this is an animal. This is someone's animal. This is someone's pet, you know. And so you really gotta be careful with people's dogs walking. You know, good customer service. Text customer when there's a problem, if you're early or late. And then, like I said, when you write out that WAG report, you want it to be a good little paragraph. Don't just say, "Oh, great walk, thanks, see you later." You know, don't just, you know, and believe me, you're gonna want to do that. You're gonna be like, "Man, I'm gonna have to write this out. I don't want to do that." But that's gonna hurt your ratings and or your tips. So you're gonna want to write out a paragraph. Just say how the dog was. We went to the park. She played with other dogs. She was friendly. She tried to run after a squirrel. She went poop and pee. She was really good. She listened to me. She was a blast. You know, just write out a good little paragraph of what happened during that walk. Even if it was a 20-minute walk, 30-minute walk, just write out a decent sized paragraph. And what I do is I either text the customer this, or I send in the WAG report. I say, "Hey, you know, I appreciate you and your business. I liked your dog. She was really good during the walk. I hope to walk your dog again." You know, and that's what you want to say. You want to say something along the lines of, "I appreciate you and your business, and, you know, I hope to walk your dog in the future," you know, and then say, "Thanks again. Have a good day," or "Have a good night. You know, I appreciate you," you know, something along those lines. You want to show your appreciation for their business, because without them requesting you and accepting you as their dog walker for that day or for that hour or whatever, you want to be thankful for that, because you're making money, and this is decent money in my opinion. $12 for 30 minutes. You know, minimum wage is like what, $12 for an hour? So you're getting $12 in 30 minutes. Then if you do an hour like I am right now, that's $18. And then this one she always tips me. She always rates me good because I give good service. And so, you know what I mean? So that's what it's all about. You want to give good service, you know, text customer if you're on time, late, whatever. Then, like I said, when you get that WAG report, write a good little paragraph. I know it's tempting to just say, "Hey, it was a great walk. I'll see you later," or something like that. But don't do that. You want to get good ratings, because if you start to get bad ratings, you're not going to get no more walks after that. You know, after this dog, I'm probably going to get 20 ratings. So if I get 20 in a row, you know what I'm saying? You want to get as many as you can, because you get badges, you get rewards. You know what I mean? I just started, so I don't know all the details, but you know, the more good ratings you get, the more 5 stars you get, the better. You know, makes your profile look better, makes you stand out a little bit, and so that's what you want to do. But yeah, so I recommend this app. It's good money, part-time, full-time. You know, you get tips, you get rated. So like I said, you know, just do the best you can, give good service, and yeah. Then my second week, I think I made about $200. See, what you got to realize is I also do Uber Eats, Grubhub, Caviar, Doordash. So I do deliver food too, because WAG is not that big. It's busy, but it's too much competition. So I just can't do WAG by itself, or I'm not going to be able to pay my bills. You know, I want to be able to have enough money to pay my bills and a little extra money, you know. So I'd love to just walk dogs and that's it. But I would need to walk like at least 10 walks a day to make closer to $200 in Sacramento. But I am going to San Francisco Monday, so I will make a video about that, guys. But yeah, other than that, guys, that's all I've got to really say. I hope you liked my video. I hope I gave a lot of good information. Oh yeah, before I end the video, I gotta tell you about how WAG pays and how their pay period is. So how their pay period works is their week actually starts on Tuesday. I know it's kind of weird. Most weeks, wherever you work at, most of the time it's like from Monday to Sunday, and then Sunday's the last day of the pay period. But with WAG, it's actually Tuesday to Monday. So that's when the week starts Tuesday, and the last day of the week for that pay period is Monday. You know what I'm saying? So if you do a walk Monday, it's actually, that's the last day of the last week. You know what I'm saying? And that'll go for your next pay period, the very next paycheck. Not the next week, but that paycheck. So from my opinion, what I've been getting paid on is I use Chime. So it's like another banking alternative. I'll put that link below. But I get paid on Thursdays at night. So usually I'll get paid about, I'd say 8 o'clock on a Thursday night, about 8 o'clock. I get my direct deposit from WAG. So that's how the pay period is, and that's when I get paid. So I wanted to talk about that because, you know, I tried to look up that information on YouTube, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find when I get paid, or how, you know, well, how was my first week on WAG, or you know, a lot of these YouTube videos, they don't talk about a lot, you know. But anyways, guys, I want to thank you for your support. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and until next time, guys, thank you again, and hope you guys have a good day. All right, guys, peace out. See ya.